I'm now officially the second best dressed guy here.
No, you're the first best dressed.
No.
I saw what you were wearing. I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I changed jackets.
I shouldn't have posted before I left the house this morning.
It's a good competition, but I
two
like
jackets.
this little hat, like the Mexican hat you have there. So
they dressed me up today.
Very awesome, very awesome. So we kind of have a man of many hats sitting in front of us right now. He's not only a fantastic broker, but he leads the charge of this amazing industry of real estate agents here at the Miami Associated Realtors. And I want you to tell us a little bit about what it's like to take on a task like that. Why would you even want to do something like that?
Man, this is an intense podcast, so why would I want to do something like that? I was tapped on the shoulder.
You're a glutton for punishment.
I was tapped on the shoulder. They said, hey, you got to do this. You got to do this. You got to run the Miami Association. No, I had the honor to serve with you as a governor.
Yes, you did.
And just there serving, and you get the tap on the shoulder, and you can't say no.
You get the call.
You get the call.
It's like baseball. It's like baseball. It's like baseball.
You're going to the big leagues, and I got that call, and it's been a cool ride.
So the theme of our show here, Augusto, I don't know if you know the history. Do you know the history?
Guys, now know.
Now I'm phrasing it as a question.
Now Jay can speak everything about the Cinco de Mayo.
Do you know the history of Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, well, I do a little bit.
You do?
I do a little bit. I found out. Pueblo. I know Pueblo's involved.
Puebla.
Sorry, Puebla.
Yes.
Perdóname.
No,
I'm sorry.
You are a lot better
than
Spanish speakers. I can tell you.
So I know it's not Corona. It's not Corona.
I'm gonna add that to my list of
Jay
things to
told
say.
me what you told me, Jay. I don't know, like drink.
I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
No, Jay, it was most like Independence Day. No, Jay, it was Independence Day. Or it's not.
Jay, you said that?
I messed it up.
I Googled. As a president, I can't mess up.
I phoned a friend and they gave me the wrong answer, guys.
Was that you? Was that you that phoned a friend?
No.
Here's my friend. Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
So pony him up for our big question.
Yeah. So the point is, like, today is like this battle, right? The Cinco de Mayo, this beautiful and then strong, the Mexican overcome the France. That was like a strong and huge army, and we're talking about success and challenges, right? A turning point, an event in your life that you overwhelm with a gigantic force against you, and you could turn it into a win for you, into a success for you. It could be professionally, it could be personally, but what would come to your mind if you think about this?
So I think to when I started in real estate, 2007. When the market was nice and hot is when I started, when the market was going the other way, right? So success was staying in the business.
Yeah.
So I was about 23 years old, not knowing what to do, and kind of figuring it out. And yeah, it was an interesting time. So success was making it through those 2 years. And now fast forward, I've been 15 years, and I get to hang out with guys like Jay and get on podcasts, the real stuff.
I mean,
right?
you're an important guy. You're an important guy.
But it started there. So big success, I think, was making it through the first 2 years of real estate, not having a clue what to do. And then, it's not that bad selling these houses or helping people. And here we are 15 years later.
So, we had Lori McQuestion up earlier, and we understand now that 67,000 real estate agents that are kind of under our flag, right? I mean, you're a leader in this community as the real estate agent, and a lot of people look up to you, and they look to you for guidance, okay? And what is it what's a value? What is something that you're, as a constant, that you're constantly kind of giving people little check-ins on, that you're give us a little nugget. I'm kind of curious, like where you're the seat you're in right now.
So on the seat I'm in is, I think when someone wants to do something, empowering them to do it. So I think you and I on the board, right, when there's different events or different things that we want to do, it's being there to support that person, but empowering them. As a leader, you can't go take people out of the roles that they're going to do. So this is your podcast. This is your show. Yeah. So I'm here to support you, help you do on that side. But I think that's the side on leadership is we got to let other people go forward and move forward. And that's a part of having the board of governors, right? We have 20 of you that are there to serve and help. So I'm just the voice to try to get what you want done.
That's pretty big. You and I have this commonality between us, and we call it the giver's gain.
Yeah.
And I think you're an amazing example of that. I really do. The fact that you selflessly give so much of your time and efforts to people like myself, and it's at a sacrifice. It's got to be a sacrifice to you, to your family, to your lifestyle.
Yep, it is. So one of the tricks is, before I ever come to these events, I always stop home check the baby, check on the family.
Want to shout out to the family. Shout
out to them. But always there first, right? So that's got to come first. If not, we don't have any business. Right?
And the
Referrals come from families. They don't come from anything else.
And guys, that is a great example that we can still balance your life and still focus on a family, right? So the value of the family is extremely important. I think it's extremely important for all realtors and that's a very good tip. What do you think? What do you say about that? People sometimes they destroy their lives or their family lives because they don't try to find a little bit of balance.
I think it's a team. Right? Anything's a team. That's why when you mentioned the association and all that, you have 62,000 realtors. We have all the board of governors. So it's a team. So I can't be expected to be everywhere. We got Lori over here taking photos and videos, you doing podcasts. So I think when you learn that everybody can work together, that's how you really grow, right? You don't have to be at every event. You should be with your family. You should be a part of that, but it doesn't hurt to enjoy Cinco de Mayo and learn about
the battle
independence from.
See, I didn't get a hall pass here. I invited my wife. So. It's a little
Sorry, we gotta get her on the podcast.
Happy wife.
We gotta get her on the podcast.
Actually, that might not be a bad interview.
That's not gonna be a bad interview for sure.
I wonder if she knows the story of Puebla, right?
Oh boy.
Alfredo, how can we support a little bit more you and the association? What do you say?
Oh, so for sure you gotta follow us at Broward Miami on IG.
Good
for
plug.
my youth. You gotta follow us on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Puj the Original. On that site. How you can support us? Go to Tallahassee, go to NAR, vote, go do those things. I think that's how you support as a realtor. Because you got all these issues happening, and then you want to see it on the table. So the way you get that is go be at the events. Go to Tallahassee. Go to Washington.
So I'm just gonna underline what he's talking about too, because there's a lot of things that happen in our real estate industry that does not get done unless people like Alfredo and our legal side that's advocating for us at Tallahassee to make sure that these things that we have that we're blessed with here in Florida get really advocated for us with our with our Senate, with our state representatives as well too.
Yep. And you were a part of that, right?
Yes.
So being on the board, you're part of that side. So that's how you get a seat on the table and help people out.
Yeah. Cinco de Mayo is also a time to celebrate people that support us, right? Because they were in this small town, they were all together and they support each other to overcome this. Who do you want to remember today? Who is this person, this name that would like to, give this beautiful message? Thank you for being my life. Thank you for supporting me. And it could be any time of your life, right?
This is deep.
This is gonna be a deep one.
I'd say it's my parents. They're still around.
Yeah.
So mom and dad, big shout out to them.
I like that.
What are their names?
Alfredo. So the first one, I'm the second one.
You're the junior.
I'm junior, and I got the third.
Okay.
Alfredo the third. So I figure I keep it along that side, and then Vivian. So shout out to them. Without them, I might not be in real estate.
That's great.
That's a big shout out to the parents. We love you guys. Thanks for taking care of this man to lead our charge and be our advocate on the streets. So a shout out to the Captain Painters. Now the Captain Painters I have had the pleasure of working with for the last 3 years. And not only what I love about them, not only obviously they do painting, but they also do a lot of interior renovation work as well too. And the unique proposition that the Captain Painters really, I think, that they instill in the client side of the business is that they treat your home. It's a kind of a tagline that they've developed, like a temple. And to me, I think that adds a lot of culture to their personality, because when you get a normal tradesperson that kind of comes in there, they're there to do the job and not really, in a sense, service the client. And when you talk about interiors, you're talking about customization, you're talking about design. And I really feel very comfortable when I recommend them to a job, because they really come in there and they look at the big picture, not just the job itself.